Now, holiday season is fast approaching and many people are getting ready to jet off for some sunsea and relaxation.
But imagine returning from your holiday to find out that your car, which you'd paid to leave in the airport car park, had not only been driven without your consent while you've been away, but had also been left in an unsecure location.
Well, that's exactly what happened to our next guest, Jemma Whitfeld, and she joins us now alongside Alice Beer, who'll be sharing her top tips on car park safety. Good morning.
Hi.
And welcome to you. Sorry this happened to you, because really this should have been a lovely thing, shouldn't it? It was your birthday, it was a surprise, your husband booked this Italian adventure. Ryanair, the website, made it very easy when you were booking. They recommended an airport parking firm.
Yes.
When did you first realise that something wasn't quite right?
Not until we came back, but when we were on our holiday, I think out of pure habit, we just checked the app. So you have an application for the electric car, and we just clicked onto it whilst we were away, and the car wasn't locked. And then we noticed that the battery was drained, and we had charged the car fully before we parked it, so we didn't have to drive all the way back to Cornwall with no charge. And we thought, that's a bit odd. Locked it, and then just enjoyed the rest of the holiday. Thought nothing of it, really.
And so that's the first thing. So you're right, OK, I could sort of work out that. Then you land back in the UK. Once you land, you ring the number, this meet and greet number that's all part of this parking package.
Yes.
45 minutes later, someone still hasn't turned up, so this is taking quite a long time.
Yeah.
You go, right, let's have a look on the app.
Yeah.
And that's when you realise something rather shocking.
100%. So we expected it was meet and greet. So, you know, when Scott booked it, you were straight on the email confirmation, book your parking, easy peasy, meet and greet. We thought, as it sounded, they would then be greeting us at the airport. Waited for 45 minutes. So open the app again. We're lucky it tells you where the car is, what speed it's doing, what radio station they're listening to. We clocked them doing 113 miles an hour in the car, and we have a screenshot of them doing 109. So they are 40-mile-an-hour roads, 50-mile-an-hour roads. They're not, it's not a motorway, it's an A road. They're quite unmaintained roads. They're quite potholey. It's really dangerous.
It was the Bristol Road?
Yes, it was a Bristol Road. Really dangerous, really speed. And these guys don't know our car. So if they're driving a car that's really high performance, an expensive car of ours, they shouldn't be pushing it to those sort of limits at all.
And did you confront the driver?
Yeah, very loosely when we got back. I think more than anything, we wanted to get him out of the car and hand it over. And we just said, thank you for giving it back. Could I just take your name? Thanks for getting it back to me. We've just recorded you doing 130 miles an hour in our car. It records everything. So, and then he pretty much just got in another car and left.
Did he have any excuse?
No, he just ran away, pretty much.
I mean,
left.
you were handing over your car, presuming it was going to be parked somewhere for the duration of your holiday.
Yes,
There was never any reason to believe they had to go to another storage area or anything like that, or drive
and not like
anywhere
10 miles away. So we, like, on the app, you could see where it was. It was 10 miles away from where we left it. So it's a 20-mile round trip from parking, and it wasn't even a secure compound. So the car wasn't locked, it's not secure, there were no cameras there. Anyone could have walked into that area and gone and taken the car, taken parts off it, damaged it.
So
Have you seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
No, I know.
Do you know that scene of Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
It's exactly like that. You wrote a review, didn't you? And that's when a journalist got in touch with you and realised that there were lots of people through the same company that experienced. Many people weren't lucky enough to have an app on their car, but what they noticed, they came back and they found that the car had been through a drive-through and there was food packets and stuff. I mean, really extraordinary. Did you get any compensation? Did you speak to the company?
So we initially contacted Ryanair, because that's who we booked it from, and they weren't remotely interested. They just said, oh, it's a third party, go and speak to them. And we said, well, no, we booked this directly through you. We expected you to have done your due diligence and to be speaking to that company, not us. You know, our bank statements, it's Ryanair and everything. So they've eventually, because there's some traction with this story now, they've offered us our parking back, but they were not interested for a long, long time. Really long time.
There has been a reply from Bristol Airport, which I'll read out to you. The independent business in question is entirely unconnected with Bristol Airport. We've no control nor influence over the services provided by them. If the customer has booked any services or products via an airline website, they will need to contact their airline directly. For confidence when flying from Bristol Airport, passengers are advised to use the range of official on-site car parking options available. Ryanair have said it is unacceptable that this parking provider did not provide the promised services booked by this passenger, and we are working with this meet and greet service provider to ensure this does not reoccur. Is there anything, Alice, that Jemma could have done differently here?
Well, yes. I mean, we all do the same thing. I mean, yours was a particularly gorgeous car, very expensive car. All cars are expensive now, but we all do this thing. We're going on holiday. We're focused on the holiday. Booking the car parking is a sort of logistical thing that we do. We tick boxes. We go onto comparison sites. We find the cheapest ones. Oh, Alice Beer's golden 5-star car parking service. That's £5 cheaper. I'll book on that. I'll pay them some money online. And then when I get to the airport, I'll hand them the keys to my car. What are we even thinking about? It is ridiculous. Yeah. Anytime you drive into a car park, it is at your own risk. Our eyes see it, but our brain doesn't. That sign that says you are parking at your own risk. So really, it's all on us. It's absolutely all on us before we park. And actually, your story has made me change my behaviour because I'm booking car parking and I am quite negligent. So there are things you can do to protect yourself when you're booking. So if you're booking through a third-party site, a booking site, they have nothing to do with anything apart from the booking procedure. So they are passing on the responsibility to the car parking company. The car parking company have nothing to do with anything apart from just getting your car to and from the airport. You won't be covered for anything else. You've got to make sure you are protected. So who is the company? Have they got a registered office? If they haven't got it, and the company you used didn't actually have a physical registered office, it's very easy to Google things these days and find out if the company exists in bricks and mortar somewhere. If it exists in bricks and mortar and it's registered, you're one step closer. Are they a member of the Independent Airport Parking Association? If they are, all their members have a code of conduct, which they all sign up for, which ticks all the boxes. Your car park will be secure. It will probably be a park mark car park, which means, and you can look for that park mark sign, means it's annually inspected by the police. It is a secure compound. Your car is being taken to a safe place. They are insured, therefore you are insured. All these checks you have to do, tell the company that the car won't be insured if they disable your dash cam. Very important, because then you can see what's been going on. And when you're parking the car, I'm going to put all the details on the app because there's a lot more information. When you're parking the car, video the condition inside and out and the mileage.
And the mileage, that's key. Is it worth it? Because, I mean, you can get those AirTag things at £29. There's other ones available, but is it worth doing something like that?
You could put it in the boot or you could put it in the glove compartment, but if you've done your due diligence beforehand on the company, there are lots of really good companies out there and your car will be safe, but it's on us, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Gemma, what will you do next holiday? Taxi?
No, I'd like to. I think we would definitely just research ourselves. We made that assumption, like Alice just said, that Ryanair had done the due diligence, so we didn't have to. But if I had literally pumped it into Google, we would have seen 0 stars and the rating. Exactly, and we wouldn't have done it.
Very similar name to a legitimate company that exists at the same airport.
Yes.
So make sure the words are in the right order.
Yeah.
How was the holiday?
Amazing. Pizza every day and Aperol Spritz.
Well, that sounds like heaven.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
so much.